Aion Classic have many different classes, and each class have unique set of skills, but Stigma skills are most powerful skills in the game. In today's video, you'll see part of my live stream and find out on which ways can you get Stigmas and make your character stronger, or maybe even turn kinah, because Stigmas will be very expensive. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of mmorpg content and of course Aion Classic content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in mmorpg and PC gaming world. This evening, let's talk about one very important topic in generally about Aion Classic, and that are Stigmas. How to get Stigmas. Probably you know that if you have played Aion before, or if you are watching my YouTube channel, that Stigmas are very important part of gameplay. You can see here in front of you this part of user interface where I have equipped some of the Stigmas. Stigmas are actually, if you are a new player to Aion, if you have never played Aion before, just to let you know, that Stigmas are actually best, let's say it on that way, one of the best skills in the game. You need to equip them basically by leveling up your character and by doing different kind of blue quests. You're opening these Stigma slots and then you're able to equip Stigmas into these Stigma slots, and then after that you can register Stigma skill on your skill bar. However, main question is how to get Stigmas. So let's talk about that topic, and first thing which probably comes to your mind is how to get Stigmas? Well, simple way, buy it at broker. So let's go now on broker to check here. I'm currently on servers in North America, update 2.5, broker. Let's check here what we have, skill related, Stigma, and here they are. You'll find here lots of Stigmas which you can buy here. Some of them are cheaper, some of them are more expensive in generally. For all the classes, you can see here different kind of Stigmas. Best Stigmas are more expensive. Those worst one are more cheaper. However, there is one problem. For release of the game in Europe, after release, broker will be empty. There won't be any Stigmas. Here you can see this game was released in North America 1 year ago. So there is lots of Stigmas to buy. People have put here to sell them, right? But for European release of the game, here, broker will be empty. Economy will be empty. Not only that there won't be any Stigmas, you won't have any kinah to buy Stigmas. So for release of the game, first few weeks, it will be very hard to get Stigmas. So first way, absolutely yes, you can buy Stigmas for kinah at broker for all classes. You can do that later in the game, after a few weeks. But what to do for the first week? How to get Stigmas? Let's talk about that. So, first option, which you will have available, I can show you here on this map in Sanctum, and of course you will find also Steel Rake dungeon over there on Osmo side. I'm currently playing here on Elios faction. We will have for release of the game Steel Rake dungeon. Why is this important? On level 40 you can already enter this dungeon. Currently in North America Steel Rake is a solo dungeon, but it doesn't matter. Probably for update 1.9 you will get Steel Rake group dungeon. In both versions of this dungeon, group and solo, Steel Rake is dropping lots of Stigmas. This is another very good reason, because in Steel Rake you also get PvE gear, which you will need during your leveling. But another very good reason why you must play Steel Rake, let's say every single day. I mean, you can see here there are 5 entries per week. We still don't know how many entries we will have for European release of the game. But don't forget about Steel Rake. Run it. If it will be solo dungeon, go solo. If it will be group dungeon, go in group with other players. Mandatory thing to do. Not only because of experience, not only because of PvE gear. I mean, you can get a steel beard set from Steel Rake, which is actually not some endgame set, not endgame PvE set, but you will use it for a while until you get some better set, right? Another good reason why to run Steel Rake is to get Stigmas. Now, you can drop inside Steel Rake, and I have get many times. Actually, Stigmas are dropping a lot in Steel Rake. You can get Stigma for yourself and maybe Stigma for another class. All depends on the role in your group, right? If you get Stigma for yourself, great, use it. If you're getting Stigma for another class or Stigma which you don't need, another good thing, go to broker and sell it. So this is another way actually how to earn kinah. So steal rake, run it, you can get stigmas from it. In general, stigmas should be available as a world drop. So there should be very low probability that you'll get stigma also when you're killing mobs in open world. Yeah, that happened also to me, but that's very rare. So focus on steal rake. Now, another way how to get stigmas, and let me open here this part of user interface. You can notice here two types of stigmas, normal ones and greater ones. Now, you'll find in Pandemonium and in Sanctum specific NPCs which are selling stigmas. I will not run over there to these NPCs to show you, but you can buy stigmas for kinah. Yes, you need to have some kinah, and you need to have certain level then to be able to use these stigmas. And some stigmas you can buy for abyss points. That is another way how to get stigma. So another way, very easy, how to get stigma in update 1.9. You can buy directly from NPCs stigmas for abyss points. That will come later. Greater stigmas when you are able to farm some abyss points. They're not cheap, right? These stigmas, but some stigmas you can buy very early, basically when you start to level up your character. Not that much early, not from level 10, but later a little bit, of course. You can buy from these different NPCs. I can show you actually some of these NPCs. Let's run over there here in Sanctum. Let's go fast over there. Which stigmas can you buy? So there are ways how to get stigmas. First way would be broker, which is viable way how to get stigma, but like I said, for release of the game in Europe, broker will be empty. Yeah, economy is empty. You will not have kinah, so run steal rake. And then another way how to get stigmas, let's move here to Cloister of Kaizenel. There is also another location where you can buy stigmas. No, this side, other side. So you'll notice here stigma merchants which are selling stigmas. Let's check them out. Here we go. It doesn't matter which class, but you can see here for abyss points you can buy different kind of stigmas. These stigmas are for abyss points depending on your level and your class, right? You can see merchants here. Lots of stigmas, not so cheap, and you can buy some stigmas for kinah here, right, in Sanctum, also on another location, right? But that is another thing, right? That's another story. Anyway, also good way how to earn kinah, how to get stigmas in update 1.9. And yeah, that will be it for this part of live stream. If you are watching my live stream, let's go forward with live stream. If you are watching this as video on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching the video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of mmorpg content and of course Aion Classic content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening at 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in mmorpg and PC gaming world. See you soon.